Hey guys, welcome to the Shart Stories podcast. It has been way too long
since
we've come at you with
been a while.
It's been a while. Stories. So on today's episode we have the wonderful Wakinyan from the Ear Swap podcast.
Yeah, it's my second appearance on this show. Actually,
second appearance.
It's been 2 years,
which is weird because I didn't even know you.
We didn't know each other at all.
Yeah, I hung out with you like one time for like 5
Has
minutes.
it been 2 years?
It was like, it was like 2020. It's been over 2 years, I think, because you lived in that little apartment.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and she was just like sitting on your bed, and I just went in there and we
got you a chair. It was in my bedroom.
I immediately asked for a beer because alcoholic. And then,
you're like, where's my beer?
Yeah, I was like, where's my beer, Connor? You're like, I have these gross ones. I'm like, it'll do.
Yep, I remember that.
Was that we recorded in your house or your apartment?
His apartment.
Yeah.
Okay, for some reason I thought that one was in the studio.
No, that was with Ty.
That was with Ty and with Blake. Later.
And with Blake, the same night.
Oh, wow.
That was the same night.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
That was a crazy time.
But that was like 2 years ago.
We're back. The Poopy Boys are back. Connor has a big can of Chili Mac.
And we're drinking coffee.
That he's chomping on.
Strong coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to lie. That looks pretty good.
Dude, it's fucking delicious.
Before we get too far into this, I want to bring up an ear swap topic. Because Wakinyan is always recording me. All the time. And I ripped just a nasty fart in here a few weeks back.
Oh, yeah.
And Wakinyan puts this up on the internet. And strangely, Ear Swap is the show that got the creepy pervert commenting on it.
Yeah.
I'm fine with calling him a creepy pervert.
He was like, you need to cut cheese.
Like, you need to cut cheese and like fart in each other's mouths and stuff. And he was like commenting it on
our
videos.
episodes.
We're not going to do that. Once again,
YouTube
put your dick
on
away.
Our YouTube, yeah.
This is not jerk off material. This is serious academic shit stories.
He like really
he really likes
did it on
that.
He hasn't done
farting.
it on he didn't do it on the Smiths episode, so maybe he got the hint.
I commented on one of them. I was like, I guess we can't fart on the show anymore. But Shart Stories never got that.
Yeah, surprisingly.
You think we would have?
Yeah, some fetish people, but Ear Swap did.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So, okay.
What was the username?
Some just name.
Find out.
I think it was like Peyton Page or something like that.
Yeah, Peyton something.
Yeah, I think it was like Peyton Page.
Man loves farts, which I mean, I do whatever you want, but my farts are not for that. My farts are for laughing at.
My farts are for my wife.
Yes.
I wasn't that disturbed by it. I heart reacted him on the Ear Swap page.
I thought it was very funny. I'm not disturbed by it.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
it's kind of weird.
Weird, but
I just thought it was funny.
Yeah.
I love just heart reacting negative comments
insane things,
insane things on there. Like I see them and I'll just heart react. And like some guy said, "You guys sound like." I don't know if it's probably a negative one. You sound like this sounds like overhearing two people talk on a bus.
Oh yeah, I had a bunch of like things to respond to that guy with, but I didn't post.
I don't know. I'd take that one as a compliment.
That's what I was like. It was
I
like a casual
listening to
conversation.
people on public transit. I think
there's
very interesting conversations.
very casual, very nice.
Yeah, it's casual.
It's very nice.
So Connor, I hear you. I understand you've shit your pants twice since we've recorded last.
Has it been twice?
It has been twice because one of them was right after we recorded our last episode. I remember that one.
Both were at work.
Yeah, both were at work.
Oh my god! But I've shit myself 3 times because of that job.
Yeah, because of that job.
Yeah, it's the job's fault.
It's not your diet.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, he's like, dude, it's not the coffee and the can of chili. It's my job. I swear.
yeah. Well, so
8 grams of dietary fiber.
Oh well, I'm having.
You're the
fibrous
epitome
diet.
of health. You know that?
That's not true.
Okay.
Added sugars 3 grams. Sodium 1,490
Oh my
milligrams.
god.
Okay. All right. So that's like just over a gram, right? Yeah, just over a gram.
Yeah, but it's salt.
A gram of salt is a lot of fucking salt.
So that's like 1 grain of salt. We're fine.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't think you're.
That's how that works.
But
I think it's just
Okay.
1 grain of salt. But yeah, okay. So first one, I was like running to the bathroom and some shit came out. That one was simple. This last one though.
Yeah, this one was
So it
good.
was complicated.
This was
So I
This was last week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my mom calls me while I'm at work, right?
So it's your mom's fault.
Kinda, if I'm really being honest. It's so she calls me and I'm like, hey, it's kind of busy. I should really get back to work. And then she's just spitting information at me,
Yeah,
like
mommy.
nonstop
Yep.
information. And I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, cool. I gotta go. And then it just like hits me. I'm just like, oh God, I gotta shit. But it's busy, right? So I finally get off the phone with her. And this is a very brief story. Boxer brief story. So I run out. That was so fucking stupid.
That was very dumb.
So I run out of I'm in the kitchen at the time, and I run out to behind the bar, and I'm finally off the phone. I can't remember. You weren't working.
No.
It was you and somebody else.
It's Kathleen
No,
and
because there was
Connor.
somebody else. Because I
Yeah.
went up to somebody else and I was trying to help him out while you were at register, and I'm like, and then I'm like, oh God, and so I'm running to the bathroom, and then right as I am entering the bathroom, I smell it. I just smell
no.
it. I'm like,
When you
but I
smell
didn't
it
even.
before you feel it.
I know. Well, I
no.
didn't even know I farted was the issue. Is I didn't realize I farted until because it was a small fart. But then I
It
look
wasn't
in
a
there.
fart, it was a shit.
Well, it was a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't really feel it coming out because it was just liquid. It was green liquid. I had Applebee's the day before. Got that.
That's your problem.
Got the Mountain Blue, their special
how
Mountain
many, how many
Dew.
Mountain Blues did you
I
get?
had 3 Mountain Blues.
Oh my
3
God.
20-something ounce Mountain Blues. Probably 32 ounce Mountain Blues. I had when I go there, I ball out on the Mountain Blue. It's $2.50 for unlimited refills of the best Mountain Dew. It
So-
tastes
I've
like
never had
Pepsi
it.
Blue.
Oh.
What did you have to eat? Half price apps?
No, we went in the middle
No,
of the
he
day.
went full
Paul and I
price.
went in the middle of the day.
Oh, you went to
on a Monday.
Applebee's in the middle of the day. It was probably just a bunch of old people there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they had
Yeah.
one server scheduled and the place was packed.
Oh no.
So we were there for 2 hours. But yeah, so I come out of the bathroom and I'm like, oh, well, okay. While I'm in the bathroom, I strip down. I get butt ass naked.
You took your shirt off.
No, I didn't take my shirt off. But
Shoes and
I
socks off.
yeah, shoes and socks. I walk out. No, I throw my underwear in the trash,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, all right, I'll take this trash out. I'll be good. Put my pants on. I'm free balling the rest of the day. And let me tell you, I was wearing pants that had buttons instead of a zipper.
That's
Oh, yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah, and they had a tendency to pop open because they were just slightly too small for me. So I was really playing with fire here. I was like, God, I'm gonna catch a fucking public indecency charge or something because this is I'm gonna accidentally flash somebody because my pants don't fucking stay buttoned in one spot. Nothing bad happened. We're good.
no.
Everything's okay. No buttons were opened. And so I forgot to throw away the trash though. So they were just sitting there all day in the trash. Can I get fired for saying
What
that?
day is this on?
It's on a Tuesday.
Yeah, it was on Tuesday.
Oh,
It was
no,
on a
I opened
Tuesday.
the next day.
I threw away the trash later in the
later on
day.
in the day, okay.
Later on in the
Well,
day. This was
no,
towards the beginning of my shift.
There's probably shit in that trash can all the time.
Yeah, but an
Like-
employee shit.
I
Shitty
mean, shit
underwear?
is shit.
Shit is
You're
shit.
right. You're
That's
right.
true.
true.
Yeah, so
At least it's not on
I
the
accidentally
wall this
left them in
time.
there because I was freaking out because it was busy and I was trying to go back out to work, but also I wanted to clean up. I had to clean up too. It was not fun. I had to wet some paper towels and really get all up in there.
And flush paper towels.
I
too.
flushed those fucking
You
paper
admitted that to
towels.
me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
should say
flushed
that,
those
'cause,
fucking paper towels. I did
I feel like
reveal
we-
that to you.
We've had issues with that. That plumbing is fucked.
Yeah, yeah, that's
think
my
it's
fault.
fucked.
No, I'm just joking. It was 2 paper towels. The rest was toilet
Oh,
paper.
that's
So we're good.
not-
Yeah, we're
you're
good.
fine.
Right.
But they were
Also,
wet paper
yeah,
towels. But
so-
but yeah. So so I'm I go back out and then I just see Wakinyan there.
And he's like, hey, come over here. And I'm like, yeah, what's up? And he goes, I'm free balling right now. And I'm like, what? Why? Then he explains this whole story to me. And then I see him later in the night. He's like, hey, I'm going to have to go home and like put on some underwear before I record with you later tonight.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I seen him right after that happened.
Oh, so what are you guys recording?
An album.
Oh. What?
Morning
what
Habit LB2.
Yeah.
Morning Habit LB2.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
LP2.
go listen to Morning
LP2.
Habits.
Yeah, I got the first one that we did
Morning
together.
Hobbit.
We
But
did that
we
one
got the-
together,
yeah.
along with a lot of other people. Well, Tristan.
Yeah.
One
With
other
Along with
one
one other
people.
person.
Tristan did the first 4. But this one
Yeah.
is all us.
This one's all us, yeah. From
And,
the ground up.
There is some features on this album, too.
Mm-hmm.
That
Oh,
will
yeah.
be on there. So, yeah, we're doing that right now. Almost kind of done. Getting to that point of mixing
We're like
and
halfway done.
yeah, like mixing a lot and stuff. So.
Yeah, we're getting some like
sounding
rough
good.
mixes going.
Good
and then,
tones.
Yeah,
But-
good tones.
Yeah, doing that. I had an incident yesterday. Actually.
Yesterday?
So I have this. I just got reminded because Kathleen's here and was reminded of this. So I went in to the shop, right? And I went in and I got a cold brew, but there was a misunderstanding of cold brews, right? And I ended up with 2 cold brews,
Oh.
right? And of course they're like, oh well, you
Don't
need
you
to
drink 2 cold brews all the time?
No, not like back to back, right?
Okay.
I usually do one and then I'll wait. So I drank 1 cold brew.
Hmm.
And then I went to band practice, drank the other one during practice. So I had 2 cold brews. I came home last night and I had nuts and chips and salsa for dinner. And then I'm sitting on my couch and my stomach is in a lot of pain. I'm like, okay, I need to go shit. So I go to shit and it looks like that chili mac, like in my toilet.
Splattered.
Yeah, just splatter, right? And I keep trying, and the pain is so substantial. I'm on my floor in the fetal position in my bathroom last night. My butthole is pulsating. Like, it's like doing this, right? Like, it won't stop. But I have no more shit left in me. And I had to, I was on the floor, and I was, talking to Kylie, and I had to not talk to her for 15 minutes because I was in so much pain. And it was throbbing. It was just throbbing. And I had to go, lay in
The
bed.
hand thing, man. Come on.
Camera, so
There you go.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Stop
it was
doing the hand
doing
thing.
this, and I laid in bed for an hour and just rubbed my feet together to comfort myself because I had way too much Cobra and it fucked up my gut so bad. I was in pain. I've had this happen to me before actually. But I was on the ground, looking like I was about to Hulk out or something. I gotta quit drinking so much caffeine. So that happened to me last night, and I've since recovered.
That was perfect timing.
That was last night. Yeah, it was really good timing. I haven't had that happen in a while.
Man,
That happened to me when I
little
ate
sleep.
2 Jimmy John sandwiches one time. I
How
had
the
the same
fuck
thing
did
happen.
you do that?
Where?
Why?
Why?
Why'd
Did I
you
drink
eat-
2 cold brews?
No,
the
2
Jimmy John's?
sandwiches.
I just
That's
glossed over that.
arguably worse than 2
It was.
Cobras.
Well, I had a homie who worked there at the time, and he got free sandwiches, so
Yeah.
he brought me
I
one, and
was
they were
in
like,
that
"Hey,
position at one point too.
yeah, it was nice."
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I would never pay for Jimmy John's though.
Nope,
I was
never
like,
paid a
"That's-
dime to Jimmy John's.
No, fuck that. I don't
Yeah,
take that
yeah.
much.
There was a manager there who gave me free sandwiches. So.
Yeah, and I went and we had
free chips one time.
I had 2 sandwiches one time, and that was a lot of bread. And holy fuck, it fucked me up the same way that did. But I couldn't shit. It was
Oh.
and my
So this one you
stomach
were
got
shitting
huge.
Too much.
Yeah, this one I wasn't shitting enough, but my stomach got huge, and I ended up same position. I was on the
Yeah.
ground, butthole pulsating, whole thing.
Damn. I don't think my butthole has ever pulsated.
Really? Is that just
no,
a me
now
thing?
that he's saying it, mine definitely is.
You know, it kind of
pulsated.
burns. Mine was sore.
Yeah.
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 I mean, I've had the sore ass.
Yeah.
Where it's like
Have you ever had it where you're
Yeah.
shitting straight stomach acid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
Yeah.
It's almost.
Yeah.
Did I tell my first time smoking weed story on here
I don't
before?
think so. You guys are carrying this. I don't have any. I maybe got some
We're gonna go
racing
back and forth
stripes
here real quick.
Okay.
We're gonna
in
go
my
right
underwear.
back and
That's
forth.
about it.
Racing stripes. That's all you've had recently?
Yeah, for
Really?
since we recorded last. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think
Because you're a married man now.
You're
Dude,
a married man.
It's
You can't
funny
shit your pants.
seeing
Shitting
you
anymore.
young guys. You're getting to the age where you can't continue this bullshit,
Yeah.
and
But I
your
still
bodies
do,
are
baby.
shutting down, and yet you're still forcing your way
Peace
through it.
and love. Peace and love.
Ringo Starr.
No more fan mail. No more.
I've seen that video.
No.
Oh,
He's
Ringo
like, no
Starr's
more
like,
fan mail.
No more fan mail. All fan mail's going in the trash. Peace and love. Peace and love. funny. Yeah. So first time. This wasn't the first time I smoked weed. This was like the second or third time, right? This dude's like, "You ever heard of a spliff?"
You told this the last time I was on.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
did he?
Really?
No, he did, because then Shane
yeah,
asked
I
what a
was like, the
spliff
fuck
was.
is I knew a general idea of what a
Whoa.
spliff
Yeah.
was.
No.
but I
You just
didn't
remind
know
me
the
of
details.
spliffs.
It's
Yeah.
tobacco and weed.
And
yeah.
weed.
Okay.
And that's when I learned Shane was straight edge. He was like, I'm straight
Yeah.
edge. I don't know what the fuck that is.
And then you were like, I'm not going to hang out with you.
Yeah,
again.
you're
Yeah,
like,
I said,
"Fuck
And then,
fuck this guy."
Then you got sober, and now we're buddies.
Now we're buddies.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, me, I'm smoking weed all the time. You know.
Connor's a huge 420 pothead.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you can tell, listen to that episode, I guess, then, because
Yeah.
you can tell why I'm not a 420.
Yeah.
But you said shit, stomach bile. I say I vomited poop.
Oh.
Like the South Park episode where they're shoving food up their ass and then shitting out their mouth.
That's what it felt
yeah.
like. I was out of stomach bile, so it was like logs of like chunk were coming out when that
Oh.
happened. The beekeeper story, right? That was the beekeeper story.
beekeeper.
That's the spliff story. The dude was
Yeah.
a beekeeper.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was staying on his like bee farm in
Yeah.
the middle of nowhere, no phone service.
Wow. Yeah, that's right. It was something like that.
Yeah.
But I haven't listened to that episode. in a while.
Oh, it didn't help that the pizza was like 2 days
Yeah,
old.
the
too.
pizza was
Yeah.
2 days. I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, that had to be like 6 years or 7 years ago now.
You've grown since then, thankfully.
Yeah. Now you're just doing it.
Now you're just doing
yourself.
that.
Chili Mac.
chili. This is non-perishable though.
So speaking of chili mac, I had an instance when I was a kid that we wanted to bring up.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Also, just your general like pooping as a child.
So yeah, I guess I've never
Yeah.
been open about this. I was actually like really embarrassed about this for a long time.
Yeah.
But when I was in high school, I used to just shit massive shits. Like I'd hold my poop in for a week, and just let it all out at once. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Must have been grumpy motherfucker.
So, dude, yeah. So, like, I remember, like, it was almost every Friday. It was like clockwork. Like, I'd be in my algebra class, my last hour of the day. I remember this one time, I had to get up and leave. I did this up until like my sophomore year of high school, I think. Maybe my junior year. I'm not sure. But I had to get up, and I went to the bathroom in like the main commons area. I shit, and it was poking out of the toilet. It was so large that I was like,
out of the water. Not
out of the water.
Okay.
Wait,
It wasn't over the rim of the seat.
No, it wasn't like over the rim, but it was like enough that it probably reached over like the toilet level, like it was poking up. And I was like, I tried to flush it and it just wouldn't happen. And I had no resources to like do anything with it, so I left it. And so I come to school that next Monday, and somebody had found it and took a picture of it and was like showing everybody like, what the fuck, somebody shit this out. And I had a friend of mine come up to me and was like, dude, somebody shit this out. And I look at it, I go, that was me.
You owned up.
I owned up to it with my friends. Yeah, because Tristan came up to me at school and was like, dude, you have a poop shrine. Like, people are like talking about your shit, right? So then I used to be good friends with the head janitor's son, and I was over at his house, and he was telling this whole story. He's like, man, there was like this giant shit in the commons one time, and I had to go in there with my hand and grab it out.
Oh no!
And he's like, I had a glove, and I had to like bag it and like grab it out of the toilet.
Man, you almost
Damn.
made me spit my chili. With that.
Yeah, and he had to grab it and fucking throw it away, which I used to have to do at my parents' house. Like, I'd go to shit.
You didn't have a poop knife?
My mom did use a poop knife.
Okay.
And she had to one time before we discovered that. So I used to take a Walmart sack and I would put it over my hand and grab my poop. My mom made me start
fucking
doing it.
dog poop on the lawn.
No, this is
No,
my
this is
poop
in the
out of the
toilet.
Yeah, but-
toilet.
You're treating it like
Yeah.
pick it up with
You
your bare
should've-
hands. Be a man.
You should have just been shitting on the lawn, probably.
I should have. I
Okay.
should have been not pooping in their toilet. And we only had one bathroom at that time.
Damn.
Right? So I'd have to pick it up, put it, flip it, I'd double bag it. And then sometimes in the summer, like if I pooped on like a Monday, our trash would go out Monday, or like after trash, I'd sit in there for a fucking week. It would just smell like diapers.
Fermenting.
I remember we had family
Dang.
members come and be like, man, it smells like fucking like dead, dirty diapers out there. It smells horrible. I'm like, oh, this is just a fucking log in the trash can.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
wild.
I've dropped some like wrappers, like some snakers.
Right.
You know? filled up a bowl, but it's always gone down. I must
Yeah.
just have softer shits.
Yeah.
shits.
I mean, you think like a
When
week.
it's like compacted like that.
Yeah.
too,
Yeah,
that's,
yeah,
different.
Like
for
a
real,
week,
for
and
real.
my butthole would hurt, dude. I'd have to like
What
lob
kind of
through
width
it.
are we talking here?
Whoa!
Yeah, probably about like
How'd you
that
not
for the
prolapse?
camera.
That's
I don't know. I have a butthole of steel. It's apparently been through a lot. Yeah, considering last night, and yeah,
The poop.
the poop.
The
Yeah.
poop.
Yeah.
Considering some stories you told me.
Yeah.
Maybe some other stuff too.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Damn.
I had a real problem with that, man, and I'm luckily over it.
Yeah, I'm happy.
for the
happy
most
that you
part.
could open up about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm glad your poops are good now.
Yeah, I mean they're not good. They're not like that. They're just different.
Okay,
That's the
okay.
They
big
were
one.
like Chili Mac now.
Yeah, they're like Chili Mac now. And then I was telling Shane this other story. I don't even know how it got brought up.
How does anything get brought up with
I don't
us?
know.
Like, you just get super caffeinated and then start talking at us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's usually.
Been there.
Now we're
Yeah.
here. So there was this instance, and if my dad watches this episode, I don't even think I've told him about this. So I can't believe I'm about to fucking say this story.
Oh god.
So I was 13, and as many 13-year-old boys do, they jerk off a lot, right? Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Never.
So never.
Never.
Never. And I was in my room one time. It was like a Saturday morning, and my dad used to make oatmeal a lot, right? He still makes oatmeal a lot. I love it. It's great. And I was like jerking off. And my parents never had a thing of like barging into the room. Like that was never a thing, except this one time. So I was like under the covers, right? Playing with my pee-pee, right? And right when I come, my dad opens the door and goes, "Oatmeal's done." And I'm just like sitting there, just like, okay.
Wait,
You
were
have
under
no
the
idea,
covers?
Dad.
Luckily, I was under the covers, and I literally came as soon as he opened the door and said, "Oatmeal's done." And then I proceeded to clean up and go eat some oatmeal.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, why are you bringing up your dad's oatmeal right
Yeah.
I
now?
was like, "Yep, that's
But,
the oatmeal's done.
Oatmeal's done.
Oatmeal's
story.
done."
Do you say that when you come now?
Yeah, every
It's the
time.
only way you can.
It's the only way I
Yeah.
can cope with it properly is
Yeah.
to have some control over
You're
the
just like,
situation.
oatmeal's done.
Oatmeal's done.
And
Yeah.
then you just like bow your head in shame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because oatmeal is done.
yeah.
It's been done.
So I got married since we recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys were both in my wedding.
Yes.
And Joaquin got food poisoning the day before.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that.
Missed the rehearsal.
Missed
No,
the not the rehearsal.
I
but
missed the party
the
before
party
the
beforehand.
the
That's what it
bachelor
was.
party.
because
the
I went to the
bachelor
haunted housing,
You did.
and that night I made the mistake of going to Old
Yeah,
Chicago.
you had to get second dinner at Old
I had,
Chicago.
yeah, I had to get second dinner, and I had a piece of chocolate cake that was contaminated with something. And then I woke up. I kind of felt weird that night. I woke up that next morning just shitting and vomiting and
Old
sweating.
Chicago is just pizza Applebee's.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been there since. You know,
Yeah, there's no reason.
I mean,
to.
I'm probably gonna go back, just not get the chocolate
Just
cake.
don't get the chocolate cake.
Yeah,
Kim-
and
Oh,
what were
sorry.
you say?
Oh, I
No,
was just
you-
wanted to talk about the funniest. Like your wedding was wonderful, but there was one funny part. to me.
Oh,
Oh,
I
my
know what it
gosh.
was.
Yeah.
So
Can I tell? I haven't got a story yet. Can I tell
yeah,
the story?
yeah. You
Okay.
tell it. You're. It
So,
was you. So.
Yeah. So we're getting married. It's like in the middle of the ceremony. We're standing there facing the pastor who's speaking, and he's talking about God and stuff. I don't know. I don't really remember most of what he was saying because I was nervous.
Right.
Yeah. Of course.
I was just waiting to say my parts.
Yeah.
But he said he was like, and when you live this way, the Holy Spirit will be coming inside of you.
The whole room
It just like-
was yeah. And then I remember
I was trying not to die laughing. I was in the squeezing can, and like, yeah.
Oh shit.
Your other groomsman that I was hanging out with a lot.
Nick.
Nick, right.
Or Brandon.
It was Nick. Brandon was oblivious to it for some reason.
Oh,
it
yeah.
seemed like.
I mean,
But
that's all right.
Nick just looks at me and goes, like, he just his like mouth open, like, and then the Wakinyan and I are like looking down, and after that, I'm just fidgeting the rest of the ceremony. I'm just like, oh god.
Honestly, that's the only thing I remember him saying. I don't even remember the wording exactly. The
Oh,
Holy
it was
Spirit
about
will come
that. It
inside
was,
Yeah,
you.
but
yeah,
the Holy
it was
Spirit
like,
comes
the Holy
inside
Spirit
you.
is coming inside of you, and it's like,
Uh,
and then he proceeded to go. And he comes, like he,
Yeah.
Oh, he did that, yeah.
continued it for like
I
a
was-
split second.
Yeah, that's all I could think about the entire.
Yeah,
Well, there was that, and then,
I wish that's the only reason I wish we would have like filmed it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because nobody watches their wedding video. Like,
right.
but you know,
Yeah, but that one.
Well, and then the person who was watching a football game,
Yeah.
In
the
the back
whole
room.
ceremony right behind the stage.
Yeah,
and you
full
could hear
volume.
it. Full
Yeah.
volume. Just not
it
a
was just a
fuck given.
partition between.
Yeah, don't
and,
rent
like-
out the fun venue for a wedding.
but it's so fun.
I mean, I had a good time.
Yeah, it was
That was
really
a good
fun.
time.
It was really fun. But but the other really funny thing, because I had actually forgotten about that.
Oh, you forgot
I'm
about that. You're
That's
talking
the
about something
funny
else.
thing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the funny thing.
Uh-huh.
The kind of like disappointing funny thing has to do with what Kian just said.
Yeah.
So, your wife Caitlin,
Uh-huh.
her dad,
Yes.
gave the
Oh.
most moving speech I've
Oh,
ever
yeah.
heard in my entire life.
We didn't
And then
even tell anybody to give speeches. He just did it.
He just
Yeah.
did it, and it
Which
was
is very
literally
Dennis. I love
the
Dennis.
most moving, like beautiful speech I've
I
ever
had
heard.
tears in my eyes.
I was forming tears in my eyes
then-
when suddenly I hear like a trap song playing, and then just like burner football or some shit like that. And, like the football game starts going again,
Yeah.
and the dude's just like obviously knowing that he's not
It's a
using
wedding.
headphones.
He knows
like,
it's a wedding
Yeah,
going
and
on. Yeah.
like could hear how like great this speech was, and it's just like playing like this trap song, and then football, and then cheering, and then again Nick and I just look at each other and we're like, what the fuck?
Dude, it was- you guys were sitting at that table too, and I was
Yeah.
like sitting on the side stage, like looking at you guys, and Connor was just like
Yeah.
like
I-
full head down.
I didn't even realize it was happening until
Well,
like
yeah, I'm
That's
glad
good.
You
Yeah.
couldn't hear it.
I mean
'Cause
I
we
could
could.
hear it, but I was just confused by it. I
Yeah.
did.
yeah,
And yeah, I mean it was the whole day was a blur. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
yeah.
It was a good time though. Once I was able-bodied,
Yeah,
And,
you were
uh,
shitting nonstop.
shitting, and I did puke once, and then had the hilarious facial hair for the wedding.
Yeah.
It's in all of the pictures.
The W hair.
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah.
The W.
The dub.
Yeah, it was a great
yeah,
time.
you showed up the next morning to set up the sound equipment, and you looked like shit. You
Dude.
looked horrible.
I'd even showered and gotten ready, and I was
Yeah.
like, all right.
But by the time the ceremony started, you looked okay.
And by
So,
pictures, yeah, I was
yeah, you
fine.
looked fine.
Yeah, I mean,
Luckily.
you still had the W.
You still had the.
Oh yeah, I still had the facial hair. I didn't get rid of that. I've committed.
We
fully
got our
to that.
pictures back, and Caitlin was like, "Oh, I forgot about that."
He looks like such an asshole.
I wouldn't have it any other way. That was
Oh yeah.
yeah.
My
It was
mom
dope.
was like, "Why do you look like that about me
Oh.
in all those photos?" And I
Dude,
was like,
you looked so happy in every picture.
I was
Yeah.
I was having the time of my
Yeah,
fucking
you were.
life.
Great
And my mom's
time.
just like, "Why do you look like that?"
I'm like, what? Happy?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, just
like,
like-
she's like, "Why are your pants cuffed?" I'm like, "Cause they didn't fit me right. I'm sure."
Yeah, those pants were fucked, man.
Yeah,
Mine were
sorry about
so
that.
tight. I didn't know
Dude,
H&M
mine-
were small.
Well,
I was
yeah.
trying to keep it cheap for you guys.
No,
That's
for
why.
sure.
No, it was
Like,
fine.
I still wear the pants when I
Yeah.
can fit my fat ass in. Like, I ordered too small of a.
We got it
size.
from
Ham.
Ham.
Yeah, we got them from
H&M.
Ham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Ham, and those are like cut for like tiny European men.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
so-
like the waist size was totally up,
man.
and I didn't
Yeah.
know that. And I
Oh,
ordered
no.
mine, and I was like in my apartment, like stretching them, like doing Pilates out here or something.
I feel like I've bought like extra large shirts there, and they like don't fit right.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I've
really
never
weird.
bought a shirt from there because I know
Yeah.
it's not gonna fit
I'm
me.
done.
Yeah.
I think.
I think the last shirt you got from there, I think you gave to me.
Yeah,
and
did
it
fit me.
fits me fine.
Yeah, you're small.
I'm a small guy.
Small.
I'm a small dude. Yeah,
But yeah, that was a time. It was a
that
good
was
wedding.
a good time.
Great wedding.
That was a really good
It
time.
was fun.
Yep.
I had a
Yeah.
really fun time at that wedding. I ate a lot of pie.
I did not eat a lick of sweets after the cake debacle.
You
so.
fucked up,
Probably
boy.
I fucked
yeah, that,
up.
we had good desserts.
That
Yeah,
was
you
a,
did.
That was a
And
good pie.
I wasn't even like, and I'm a sweets guy, as you know. That's why I ate the fucking chocolate cake all by myself. Kylie didn't want any. She was just like, I was like, you want cake? She was like, no.
No.
I was like, all right, I'll fucking eat it because we shared a meal, you know. So it was definitely the cake, but it was good. And then I didn't.
It was good. It was worth
Order
it.
cake from.
I don't know. I have a really bad sweet tooth, man. It's been really gnarly.
I know when to not
Eat Old Chicago's cake.
eat Old Chicago. Quit sniffing my chili, Mac.
It
man.
smells pretty good, actually.
It's really
Yeah.
good. You want a bite?
No, I'm good.
Can I smell
Thank
it?
you.
Yeah, take a bite. Take a bite.
Take
Yeah,
a
you
bite.
know tour food.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is. It's nostalgic of
Dude,
tour.
that's so good.
It's
Yeah.
fucking delicious. You eat it cold, like
Mhm.
you eat chicken noodle soup cold. You eat fucking
Pork and beans was my favorite.
pork and beans cold. Yeah, everything you just eat cold. I've
Yeah,
eaten so
no, that
many
was
cans of baked beans cold. Just
Yep.
that's amazing.
Oh, dude, those were the best. That was like
with
royalty.
the bacon bits in them.
With the bacon bits. I was one of my favorites was like baked beans or pork and beans with the slice of bread on tour.
Oh yeah.
God, that was so
You
good.
dip the bread.
Yeah,
or
you dip the
something?
bread in
Yeah,
the sauce. I used to do that all the time.
Well,
So
okay.
This makes sense on tour.
Yeah,
Connor does this just in his home.
it's nostalgia.
yeah, I don't do that anymore.
It's
I,
nostalgia.
I
I've
try to
seen you
eat
eat
hot
so
food.
many cans of beans.
Well, so let's take a little adventure back to when Wakinyan and I were about 18. 18?
19, 18, 19. 18.
18. We would have been 18.
Holy fuck, were we 18 in that? Yeah, we would have been.
We would have been about 18, 19.
We'd have been
something
19,
like
I
that.
think.
Yeah, probably 19. We go, it's my, like, third tour ever, but first with my band.
And first tour I've ever been
And
on.
first
that long.
tour, I book it, right?
This is junior retreat in Sutphin.
Yeah.
Yep, Junior Treat and Sutphin.
Polar
Ultimately a
vortex tour.
funny tour. Like we had some great shows, and then we had like a couple not so great shows. But one of the not so great shows had an amazing turnout, and we each made like 12 cents. It was sick.
Oh, the New Year's
Kenosha,
Eve one.
Wisconsin, New
Yeah.
Year's Eve, going into 2019, right?
No, it was going into 2018. It was the end of 2017. Was that
Oh my
tour.
god! Oh, because
know.
I moved to Wichita on the
Yeah.
last day of that tour.
Yeah, I remember
Yep.
that. We played Swell House when
We
we
played,
got back.
and then I moved into the basement.
Yep, next
So
to
I
the
met
dirt
you
pile.
Next
right
to the
after
dirt
this,
pile.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
because I started working at Rev
Yeah.
a couple weeks after this, or
Yeah.
a month after that.
Well, you came in, like,
And I came
you-
in.
It was your
Mhm.
first time in, I think.
Yep.
But
But first time in was the day
Yeah.
of opening of the new shop.
Okay.
So,
Yep.
cool. But so things start intertwining and shit. But New Year's Eve, yeah, there was cat piss all over the floor. I can't really remember where I was going with this, but
Were you talking about the Kansas City show that?
I've talked about that on
I
here
think-
Is that where
before.
you shit with the door like didn't work? Where there was no door?
Oh no,
No, that
I've
was,
shit a lot of places without a door, man.
That- yeah, I think we talked
People
about
have
that.
walked in on me shitting so many times.
I think we talked about some of that tour on the. last
Yeah.
one. I can't remember what we talked
yeah,
about,
I don't know if we talked about Kenosha.
but Kenosha was a fucking
It was
horrible
a
night.
wild time.
It's
But
like a-
negative 12, at
negative
least.
13
negative
Dang.
13 with a
degrees
wind
at-
chill that was even more
yeah,
negative.
It was fucking the coldest cold I've ever felt. In
My whole band went to Kmart to get snow boots because we all wore like canvas shoes and there's like 3 feet of snow.
yeah,
But we did
remember
just
that.
come from Peoria, Illinois, where we stayed in the coolest little shack.
yeah. Well,
Um,
all 8 of us were.
Yeah,
in
all
this
8 of
fucking
us
shack.
plus the homeboy Zach McReynolds.
Oh yeah.
If you ever see this for some reason, Zach McReynolds, you rock.
I still remember you
You're a
for
homie.
sure.
You've been a homie for a long time, and sorry we haven't kept up in the last year. Love you.
If you've shit your pants, hit me up.
Yeah.
On the show.
Yeah, no, Zach McReynolds rocks. But yeah, we stayed in that shack, like 3 feet of snow. I again don't know where I'm going. It's just we went on our like first tours with our bands together.
Yeah.
So we go way back. But
Yeah.
Um,
five, 6
oh
years.
right, yeah, I know where I was going now. All this to say, all you and your band ate were ham sandwiches.
Uh-huh.
Like 1 slice of ham, 1 slice of cheese, 2 pieces of bread.
We were there to make
you were
money.
frugal.
Maybe mustard. I think we.
Yeah,
had.
probably mustard.
Yeah.
But then they just keep it in ice chest all day and then just stick the meat in the snow
Yeah.
to cool it back down.
Yeah.
To get it back down to temp.
Yeah,
I
that-
remember that distinctly.
Yeah, I think Tristan threw it in the snow or Matt. And
Yeah,
we just
yeah.
like would do that. It was great touring in the winter because you didn't have to replace your ice as often.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we
That
just
makes
like have ice for a whole tour. We went on a 3-week tour and I think only bought 2 bags of ice on a
Mhm.
whole because we went up to in February to fucking like Minnesota and Illinois and shit.
Did you have good turnouts to those shows?
On our tour,
The Peoria one rocked.
it was great.
The Peoria one. Zach fucking rules.
Yeah,
but,
that was a good show. We had,
always.
Kenosha was a good show.
a lot of people there.
But we didn't, like, literally in the tip jar, either somebody took the money or they just didn't acknowledge it. It was more
I've
of a
never
party.
made money at
And
that
they
venue.
played until, what, 4 a.m.?
Oh, it was later. It went on
4 or
until about
5.
7 a.m. because
was,
they
like,
had
crazy.
karaoke afterward.
And we had to get up at, like, 9 to drive to Kansas City to go stay with old Bubba.
Old
Bubba
Bubba.
Spins. Yeah, we
Oh,
drove
my
down there.
God. Bubba Spins.
Yeah, we stayed
That
down there.
cool ass dude. I wish he still had a venue and he didn't get arrested for that. Yeah, for
So,
having a venue.
yeah.
He got arrested for literally running a DIY venue. It was really fucked up. But
Yeah.
he's a good guy.
Yeah, good guy.
But yeah, we stayed with him. But Kansas City fucking blowed. And
Yeah,
then
was
you
that-
didn't come with. Well,
we didn't go to Colorado. We were like,
yeah, you didn't come to Denver because we had made no money.
and we were like, well, that is not worth the drive on our first tour to go to Denver. And you guys, I remember we came back, we played a show in Wichita,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember you being like, yeah, I have a dime to my name right now.
Hey, but the band fund had a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Because Denver rocked. Shout
Yeah.
out Dominique for that show. And then that's when I met Danny, like officially really met Danny and Jared for the first time. Like
Oh, cool.
my forever homies out there. And yeah, so many friends at that show. That show ripped. But yeah, don't blame me for not going to that one because that was like an 8-hour drive. And then and we drove overnight directly after the show. We drove there. I drove 16 hours in one time of being awake.
Yeah.
That's
dangerous.
I drove all night. I didn't sleep for like over 24 hours easily, like easily over 24 hours.
Yeah. Then we played that really good show at Swell House.
That show rocked.
That was a good bill.
Kiss 2 was on that.
Kiss 2 play. That was the
Kiss
first
2 was
time.
on
And
that.
I couldn't even get in the basement.
Oh, yeah.
It was a
packed.
tiny basement, granted.
Tiny basement, but still a lot of fucking people.
Yeah. I met Peters. That was their first show they ever went to, was that Swell House show.
No shit.
And I met them that night, and they were like, whoa, we got to start a band. It was because of that show.
No
Isn't that
shit.
nice?
I played with last
Saturday.
weekend.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Peters
1914. Yeah.
The
Yeah, they rock.
most badass hardcore band in Wichita right now. I mean, there's so many good hardcore bands, but they just do it their way.
I have a smile on my face when I watch them.
Yeah.
They're so fucking hilarious
Like-
and great. It's like just so much goodness.
Dude, that last show, they just killed it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Oh, so, yeah.
Oh yeah, I've had it actually
badass
hanging up.
show.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah, but maybe we should get back to pee pee poo poo.
Probably. Yeah, we've been talking about tour stories. That
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know what's
fun.
going on.
Shane shoulda went.
Kansas City, I shit
I'm
myself.
sorry, I'm not.
I puked on stage, sorta. Well, I had to run to the bathroom or something.
Guitar
like that.
got smashed.
Guitar got smashed. Really fun show. Had
Yeah.
a drummer that wasn't in the band.
But he was great.
He was good.
He was always
Did he
just
shit
like
himself?
He didn't.
no, he was always pretty good, like PMA about everything. Like
Yeah.
things would be horrible. He'd be like, yeah, dude, no, this is actually I'm just stoked to play.
I won't name drop him
Yeah.
because we don't fuck with each other. But
Yeah, but it was
he's a good drummer, great
yeah.
drummer.
but it was definitely a catalyst for future tours. That
Yeah.
I've had the shits on tour before. You know, that's never fun.
Oh yeah, no, that's. The
I got
worst.
really sick on one. I was sick for like a week and a half, and
I remember when you were sick on tour.
yeah,
I remember I heard about it through the grapevine. Somebody was like, "Damn." he's
yeah.
sick
I
on
was like
tour right
pissing
now."
on my ass. It was
Yeah, you
horrible.
were pissing. You were butt pissing. I think
Butt
I
piss.
saw
Butt piss.
you on, like, come back
When
on
I
that
came
tour.
back,
Yeah,
and I was like,
saw
yeah,
you
I
when you
got
came
sick
back.
right at the beginning.
Yeah.
God, that was
Um,
horrible.
butt piss.
Butt piss.
Butt
Butt
piss.
piss.
Butt piss. Butt piss.
Butt piss.
Yeah.
Pee pee poo poo.
Pee
Pee pee poo poo. You guys ever like went pee and then you accidentally get piss like on your pants, like on your jeans, and it's noticeable?
Yo! I'm so happy somebody finally said it. When your dick isn't facing the right way and
Yeah.
you pee on yourself.
Or when you get the
Dude.
double
Dick
stream.
isn't facing- I've had the double stream. I've
Yeah.
never had my dick faced.
So
Like,
I'll
it's
sit,
facing up?
Sometimes I sit too far back and it'll get caught in my legs or
Oh,
something,
okay.
and literally be facing forward in my legs, and I won't
Oh.
notice because I'm just like, I gotta go now.
You gotta do
Yeah.
the
And,
poke.
okay,
Oh.
I did it one time. I don't
Yeah.
know why I'm saying like I've done it a
happens
bunch,
every
but I
day.
did it
Yeah.
one time. Okay, so the double stream, totally
Yeah.
done
Everybody's had a
that.
double
Everyone's
stream.
done
Yeah.
that.
I had
but
a bad
nope,
instance of that.
I
I'll
guess
tell you
not
something.
everybody sat down and had their dick in between their legs
Well-
and started peeing.
I've had where it kind of like sticks and then it goes between the seat and the rim. Underneath.
Yes. Okay. I've done
goes out on
that
the
too.
floor.
Yeah.
I've done
Oh,
that
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I've like pushed to poop too hard. My I was just pee. It shoots out. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, that was just
Yeah.
a funny thing. That just happened. I liked
that
that.
I had a double stream when I was getting my hair done a couple of weeks ago.
Like, what?
Or a
You were
month ago.
pissing while you were getting your
No,
hair
not
done?
getting
Oh.
wow, but I had to go pee real quick. And I had a double stream happen. I think I might have told you about this.
Were you wearing your overalls at the time?
I was.
Oh.
And so I was wearing my like big red coveralls, like it's completely, full or whatever. And I went pee, and I'm peeing, and I'm like, okay, cool. I look down, a puddle of piss by the toilet. I had double stream, but it went out, and then I had one go directly down. And I'm in coveralls, and it somehow missed all of my coveralls, but all over my shoes. Then I had to
Pissed
stay
on
in
my
there and
shoes,
like, wipe it all up. I think everybody's pissed on. Like,
I've
shoes
pissed
are
on my
gross.
shoes
Yeah,
intentionally.
And urinals are gross. I
Really?
think
No,
urinals
man.
are gross.
Urinals are disgusting.
I fucking never use a urinal.
I'm
I
a
will go to
stud.
the stall.
I sit. Fuck it. I sit when I pee. I'm gonna
Dude,
say
I don't
it.
do that.
sit in
I
public
sit when I
urinals?
pee. I
You
sit
sit in urinals.
in the urinal. No, I
Well,
sit.
Connor, that's because you're a girl.
There's all right. Hey. I'm just saying it could be a completely empty bathroom, right? I sit when I
Dude, the
pee.
toilet seats
Yeah.
are disgusting. In
Well,
public
okay,
restrooms.
if the toilet seat is like disgusting, then sure. But if it's like a nice clean bathroom,
Huh.
I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna sit when I pee this time.
I feel like it's the type of urinal because certain ones you don't get splashback, but then there's like shitty ones where it's splash.
Dude, the floor ones are the funniest.
Those are
those
funny.
are
Those
gross.
actually work pretty well.
They
Normally.
do.
That's
they
so
do.
gross. I just
but-
don't like the act of like just whipping out my dick in front of like. I just feel so uncomfortable with that idea. I also like the privacy of just like pissing at my own leisure.
You lean in and then.
Yeah, but it's like I gotta
the idea,
fucking like
nobody looks.
make
and you're
love to
good.
the fucking urinal.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do that while I'm peeing. I can't.
Not
do
while
that.
you're peeing. The rest of the time.
Hey, it's really funny when a dude is like standing like a foot back,
Oh yeah.
almost to, like
That's
brag
pretty
about
funny.
his dick or something.
I had a friend that would go into the bathroom stalls and he'd start pissing and then he'd see how far back he could walk.
Oh
while,
my
like,
god.
With other
arcing it
people in
into
there?
the- Oh, with us in there.
That's
like,
Oh,
incredible.
okay,
yeah,
that's
like
fair.
trying to arc it up into, and eventually, obviously, pee's getting on the floor.
Yeah.
But
And then you be a good civilian.
No,
and
we
you
just
pick
leave.
it up. You wipe it up. Why did I say civilian? I meant citizen.
Hey, do you,
civilian.
Connor? Did you ever get that smell on tour from not showering a couple of days? That's like just sits in between your balls and your butt. There's
Yeah.
Like that gooch
Oh, of
smell.
course. I
It
get
kind of
that.
smells like rotten taco meat or something.
I get that if I forget to shower one day.
Yeah.
Like
it's
just
like I remember
it's dick cheese.
Dick
No,
cheese,
Not quite
basically.
dick cheese. It's not quite dick cheese.
Taint
Taint.
oil.
Yeah, taint oil.
I remember just like
It's like
'cause
olive oil.
I still wear antimicrobial underwear, right? And
Really?
I bought them for tour. They're like hitchhikers underwear or whatever.
Yeah.
So you can wear them a lot. So I just wear them for months. No, not really. But I remember like because it holds the
Jesus.
smell in so well. I remember like going pee on tour and I hadn't showered in maybe 7-8 days, and it just fucking wafted up to me. It was horrible. I had to like close that off. Do a gooch wipe. The gooch wipe was best on tour. When you
Yeah.
wipe the gooch. Feel like you took a shower. It was the best.
Yeah. Gooch wipe.
A gooch wipe.
Gooch wipe.
Yep.
Not sure that's a shower, but
That's
you
a
get
shower.
you get a dude wipe and just wipe your whole
Okay.
body with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that.
starting with the gooch. And then-
Starting with the
Thanks,
gooch.
Rob Deerdeck, sponsor this podcast.
Please.
Dude wipes.
Dude wipes.
Dude,
Steve-O's
did he
got-
make dude wipes?
Yeah.
Steve-O's got wipes. Steve-O.
Oh,
He's got.
Steve-O would have. Steve-O needs wipes.
Yeah, for his
Steve-O.
butthole. I got his hot sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Is
I
it
haven't.
bad? So I don't know like Jackass super well. I wasn't allowed to like watch it
Really?
growing up or anything. I've seen them all, but I don't know their names super well. I know Johnny Knoxville. I know Bam Margera.
Yeah.
But I get like Steve-O and Ryan Dunn mixed up a lot. So somebody will be like, "Oh yeah, Steve-O did this." I'm like, "What the fuck?
He's been
dead. He's dead, right?" Or was that
That's weird to
Ryan
get
Dunn?
them mixed
And then
up.
yeah, and it's like I feel fucked up every time I realize I'm like, "Oh wait, shit, that was Ryan Dunn."
Yeah, Ryan Dunn.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's the
I'm like
dead
Steve-O's
Yeah.
dead, right?
No.
Steve-O,
Steve-O should
should have
be dead.
been, but he's
Yeah.
15 years sober.
Oh, that's Steve-O?
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
Steve-O.
dude, that dude fucking rips.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
tour was great. I seen him in Wichita back in a year ago.
Oh, I
almost.
didn't even know he came
Yeah.
to town. Yeah. See, I didn't know that his name was Steve-O. I just was like, that guy's cool as fuck every time I watch it.
you're amazing, Connor.
That doesn't make any sense. but-
I don't know. I just didn't. I could never remember his name.
Oh shit.
I'm a forgetful guy.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
I'm also getting a little dizzy from going back and forth. You
I
know?
know. I gave Connor the swivel chair.
Swivel
Maybe that
chair.
was a bad
You're gonna
idea.
Tip that mic over.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting a little sleepy after this coffee and chili mac.
Yeah.
Over caffeinated
Time
and
to
also
snooze.
too many carbs.
I feel like I've just been sitting here listening to you guys this whole show.
Having fun.
Great. Yeah, it's good.
We're having
That's
a good
good.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, you got to talk about your wedding.
I did.
So
Yeah.
calm down.
My wife almost shit in my car a few days ago.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
really?
Yeah, it was before the show.
Oh.
'Cause we went
That's
out to
right.
eat.
Mhm.
Got some ramen,
Oh,
real good.
mhm.
And on the way home, she was like, "I'm gonna shit." And I was like, "Uh oh."
We've all
Do
been
we need
there.
to stop at Reverie and like go in after hours because
Mhm.
obviously I can get into my work, and we had to stop.
Oh.
Yeah, we had
Wow.
to-
You couldn't even
we're-
make it like the
no,
5 more
it was
minutes?
like a few more blocks, and it's like
Wow.
Nope.
That's
I had
urgent.
to stop. So I walked in and like looked up at the security camera. And I was like, "Hey, the wife, she had to poop really bad, so that's why we're here."
I've walked in there at like
Embarrassing.
2 a.m. before
Yeah.
because I just forgot to do something.
Yeah, I mean it's not a problem.
Safe key. Yeah,
Safe
it's
key.
always the safe
It's
key.
whenever Kat takes the safe key home.
Hey, I do it more. I do it more than she does. I just always return it.
Okay.
She just won't return it.
Only once that I know of, but yeah.
Yeah, I've done it like 12 times, and every time
You
I
just
just
always
have to,
return
like,
it.
I remember I will check my pockets when I'm going to bed at like 2 a.m. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Well, the 2 a.m. ones only happen once, but
There he is. He's like, I do it all the time.
Did
2
you
a.m.
shit while you were there?
Mm.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Maybe, probably.
Probably.
I get a cup of water or something sometimes.
Yeah.
Get my apple juice stock. Like pull from that. Dude, I feel the chili farts coming.
They're coming.
They're
We're in a
coming.
small enclosed
I
space
know.
right
I'm
now.
scared.
I think we should probably wrap up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This has
yeah.
been going for a while.
We're
so-
just, we could talk.
we're
We
just
could
rambling.
literally
We could
talk
go for a
forever,
while.
but like, yeah, they're got half this episode was talking about tour, not even talking about shitting.
I mean,
so.
it was gross stories.
It
It
was
was gross
gross
stories.
stories,
Yeah,
yeah.
Eating
taint
ham
was
and
said.
Taint.
Ham and taint.
smells and ham and taint.
We talked about music at one point. I think
Yeah,
even.
I don't know. We also recorded our other show, Ear Swap. that
Yes.
Me and Joaquin
Oh, that's when
Yeah.
we talked
record.
about
So if
music.
you haven't if you haven't listened to Ear Swap yet, go check that one out.
Yeah. It's a podcast about music.
Podcast about music.
Shane and I swap ears for the week.
Swap ears for the week.
Yeah.
This one is
This
Shane
is-
and I talk about shit with a guest for
We swap
Yeah.
swap butts for a week.
Swap
we
butts.
swap butts. I have a Hank Hill ass now, so
Yeah, my Hill is
because your
my
ass is Hank Hill.
is Hank Hill's ass. I'm
Yeah.
getting tired too.
All right.
All right. Well, let's wrap this up.
How'd we end this show?
We just
song.
do
You used
it.
to
Hey,
song.
take a shit. Tell us about it.
Oh yeah, poop your pants. Tell us about
Poop
it.
your pants. Tell us about it.
We're gonna try to get more episodes up. So if you want to tell us about stuff, like we're looking for content, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comment
Yeah.
below.
Comment below.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah,
Oh
adios,
wait,
rolling.
my backpack. I have a can of chili. I'll sleep on the couch. It's worth it.
you can sleep in Joaquin's bed.
I'll sleep in your bed.
At least this is his first can of chili today, right? Yeah. So that's good.
Nah, I still got one at home. Coffee and chili, baby. Oh man, chili mac to be exact.
Chili Mac.
Hey, thank you for watching that full episode. If you liked it, we also have ear swap clips and we also have some ear swap merch. You can see me wearing it. You can get it at earswappod.bandcamp.com. So be sure to check that out. There is a link in the description.
You can look just like this guy.